Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Tyrian 2000. When last we left off, Javi's given up trying to get us killed directly, and instead has sent us way across the sector to attack people that are on our side in the hopes that we won't be able to get back to Gencore in time to warn them of Javi's inevitable betrayal. He's not working for Gencore's best interests after all. Who'da thunk it, eh? We're going back to Sochin, and we're encountering enemies that we faced before. I thought previously that I wouldn't face these foes again until episode 3. Turns out my memory was failing me, but that's fine, it means that we know what to expect. There are the missiles, the ships that fire the missiles, and there are also these ships here that will typically float around on the ships or just fly away. They're not really that dangerous. The ships that fire the missiles, they are dangerous, and also these things here. You can blow them up, you can either destroy the things that are launching the balls, or sometimes you can actually hit the balls. And the game is warning us now that missile ships are arriving. They've been attacking us from the very beginning of the level, but thanks for the warning anyway. Late's better than never after all. All we need to do here is fire a lot, and consider the fact that soon we're going to have to destroy some of those ball-bouncing things. None of those things that are actually bouncing balls should really be a threat, considering the fact that in space we just be able to fly over or around them. But this is a scrolling shooter, and you can't just fly around things like this, you've got to attack them with your copious amounts of firepower. Now this one has 2 balls, and you'd think this one's more dangerous, but no, it moves far slower, so you have more time to destroy it. I think the next one we need to destroy, however, we won't be able to attack the things launching the balls, we'll have to instead attack the balls themselves. We want to get a lot of money here and be very careful because I nearly got myself killed there. Now these ones are going to close, we don't want to get hit by any of these. There are lots of them, and there's another one there sneakily placed to try and catch you off guard. Our armour is not doing very well, and this is the one where we have to attack the balls. If we try to attack the things on the edges, we will get into trouble. We're going to have to do some deft dodging here as this slowly gets faster. Ignore the missile ships and focus on the balls, and when the balls are gone, then focus on the ships. There aren't actually that many you have to take care of. Our armour is not great, but our shields are doing fantastically well, and provided we keep the shields up, we won't have any problems. Hopefully. I'll say that, and then we'll probably get destroyed by something somewhere. I don't think this level has a boss. Not all of the levels have bosses. And no boss. No boss! Excellent! Destruction 42%. Warning, trajectory heading intercepts hydroponic lab surrounding Station Griffon. The hydroponic laboratories are not as heavily guarded and may allow easy access into the station. 2 routes are available through the defenses. The first is on the outer rim of the station and will allow room for ships to attack. The second is unfortunately heavily guarded by automatic turrets. It's basically, hey, which terrible way in do you want to take? Javi's here to taunt us. Let's see what he has to say. I see you have discovered the truth. I was going to use you as a scout for the fleet before I had your brain scanned for knowledge of the gravatium. Well, no matter. You have served your purpose. Our scientists have uncovered its secrets and installed new engines into our fleet ships, giving them far more power to distribute to the weapon banks. The invasion will begin soon, and you will have only a few precious days left before we execute you. You are being sent by tractor beam to the impound station at Griffon, a well-known and desolate edge of the sector, where you will be unable to help your friends in the asteroid city. Enjoy your last hours, Trent. Oh, don't worry, we will. And curiously, they still let us upgrade various things if we want to. I've no idea why. We could get a lightning cannon here, or a mega cannon. We're not going to do either of those things. We could upgrade the heavy guarded bombs. We don't have the money. Nothing to upgrade here. There'll be nothing to upgrade here for a very long time, if ever. And nothing we want to upgrade here or here. So instead, we are going to save. Let us save here and consider our options. We could either go a way which will give us lots of ships to shoot at, or a way that will give us lots of turrets. We're going to go to Botany A and try and take care of all of those ships. Now those ships are going to probably be a little bit easier to take care of, and I'm mistaken, because those turrets are quite dangerous. Not the one I just blew up there, the ones that fire these projectiles. If we were to go botany B, we'd find some of them that would fire 3 projectiles at once. We have a lot more space to maneuver, and that's fine. These are pretty slow. Hopefully we'll be able to get some nice power-ups by doing this level. I wonder if the boss is the same at the end of both of them. It may be. I have no idea what these ships are meant to be, as in whose side they're on. Maybe Microsol? Maybe they're just space pirates who want to try and kill Trent Hawkins themselves. I imagine there's quite a bounty out for him after all. But either way, they are easy enough to dispatch. They are coming in large quantities though. We can avoid them, however, because we are so fast and so agile. It's one of the few games where I am consistently agile. They are quite durable though. The mines are serving us well, however. There we go. I don't know why there's lots of water here. Probably because it's the hydroponic slabs, but you think it wouldn't be just large oceans and lakes. You'd think it would be something else. But hey, if this is how it works in this game, that's how it works, eh? And we're blowing up absolutely everything, and it is amazing. Let us see if we can get to the end of this episode without dying. That's wishful thinking. I'm going to die eventually, it's just a matter of when. Death is not a terrible thing though, you can just retry the level whenever you like. Get rid of all of these ships here, there we go. Don't know if there is a secret level here, I do doubt it somehow. Get rid of all of you, get rid of those. And here are lots of ships that I have to avoid, and 4 of these. Let's actually get rid of those first, shall we? All of these ships are going to be problematic, but with some dodging, we'll be fine. Also, these aren't aiming at us. That is an advantage. Are they just trying to ram into us? It's certainly a valid strategy, but I do question if it will actually get us killed. Oh, here comes a boss. Now it's this foe again. We've seen this foe before, and our shields are not doing so well, so we need to be careful. But it's nothing we haven't seen, and so we have bested you. Victory is ours. Botany A cleared. And destruction 45%. We got no cubes. Let's go. Aha! More data for us. There is just data and Vikramod. Let's talk to Vikramod after reading this data. Reference: the not-so-great Griffon explosion. While under the leadership of General Zinglin, station commander at Griffon, a group of scientists excavated what is now called planet Gyges, after the late doctor of metacology, Gyges Fildren. It is believed they excavated a number of artifacts and devices, which were then transferred to the secret research station Griffon. Full details were never released, but it is known that Gyges was conducting some unorthodox research into the abnormal metaphysical energy involved in the firing of a secret weapon nicknamed the Zika Flamethrower. We've had a chance to buy that. He apparently removed the outer casing of the device. This mistake cost him his life, and the lives of over 12,000 crew members serving in that section of the station at the time. Sections of the station are still missing, since it was deemed too expensive and inefficient to repair the damaged sections than build newer, better designed sections. Incidentally, General Zinglin is believed to have been demonstrating a new matter transporter at the time of the explosion, but never arrived at his destination. A surge of energy occurred as the fusion generator near the research section exploded. The transporter was linked to the generator since it required additional power to function than was available with the standard reactors. At the same time, billions of people reported seeing an image remarkably like his on their vid screens. This in turn produced a fanatical faction of divine seekers, frustrated with their attempts to convince people that circular shapes should be worshipped as gods. They called themselves the Cult of Zinglin, and now work in secret to bring Zinglin, master of all, back from whatever dimension his molecules were scattered to. See Tunnel World, Zika Weapons Research, Station Griffon, Zika Flamethrower, and then Vikramod. Who do you think you are, you insignificant scum? Do you know what lies in store for you here? The entire Griffon fleet is mobilized and ready to attack. Only one pirate has ever made it past our defenses. We killed him 1 month later. Playtime will not be interrupted by the likes of you. We will see about that, won't we? What kind of upgrades can we get? Nothing there? Nothing really here either. We could upgrade the heavy guarded bombs. Nothing here. We are getting close, though. That shield is worth 10,000. And nothing really here. Over here, we could get the Zika Flamethrower. The Zika Flamethrower is pretty awesome. It's very short range, however. And then there's the companion ship Grund. We'll get another opportunity to get the Zika Flamethrower. Of that, I can assure you. We could get it right now. If we're that close to a foe, we're already in some serious trouble as it is, so let us instead upgrade the heavy guided bombs. I believe they just fire faster. Yep, they fire faster. Good enough for me. Let us save and go to the next level. This level, I think, is the final level of the episode, and is a tricky one. Griffon itself. It looks quite similar, but there are lots of space drills that we need to take care of. Space drills, fortunately, give us quite a lot of space drill points. And we have to watch out for foes from behind us, which is the reason why I have these mines, or rather the homing bombs. There we go. Oh, lots of foes here trying to strafe us. They definitely want us dead. We'll grab all of these gems, though, and we'll get rid of all of you, too. They're just trying to block our way. We can blow these up, however. If this is the entire fleet here, I've got to wonder why they need so many space drills, eh? Why so many drills? Are you trying to drill into a planet? In fact, that's probably quite likely, especially if they're trying to get more of the gravatium from Tyrian. Get rid of all of these. They're not blocking us, really, apart from just being there, and they do give us coins. The coins are good. We need to get a lot of money if we're going to get even more of the rear weapon upgrades. Get rid of all of you, and more of you. We are pretty powerful. We are going to get more powerful, of that I can assure you. There we go, you're gone. It's quite a nice backdrop here. You can definitely tell this is a really advanced facility. Only one person has ever made it through the defenses, eh? Let's make it 2, shall we? And we're not going to perish in a month. Also, a rare scenario of enemies coming directly from behind us and heading up. Fortunately, we can definitely dodge. There we go. I doubt they deal that much damage to us, considering the fact that we have fantastic armor. And let's just be very careful here. There we go. Still no super special weapons yet. I may go through the whole game without grabbing one. Sometimes you just are lucky and you find some. Any boss fights? Nope, no boss fights yet. I wonder if there's anyone in this station right now looking at what's going on outside going, we have to worry about that? No, it'll be fine. He's not going to actually blow up any of the station. He'll just blow up all of the countless ships protecting the station. What, from space pirates? Oh, we're in serious trouble, aren't we? Oh, if he gets out of here, we're in serious trouble. Also, look at all the money that I've got here from just this mission alone. Over 10,000. That's impressive. Here's the boss. This boss is a giant space bird dragon-like thing that spits enemies at me and also spits a lot of projectiles. Fortunately, we have absolutely loads of shields. Level complete, and I believe that is episode complete as well. 67% destruction. Press a key. First half of the sector wants you dead only because of what you know. Then you seek help only to be suckered into a scheme by them to wipe out the other half of the sector. Third, when you learn their plans, you're sent to prison. Now that you've blasted your way to freedom, just how free are you? There is an invasion at hand, and it looks like you're the only one who can stop it. Otherwise, there won't be any place left to hide. It's just us now. Only we can save everyone. Your total score. That's quite a good score. Secret hint, 221. Asteroid 2. There is a secret to the first tank in the level. Oh, game, we know that already. Press a key. Input your score, me. That is a good score. We are number 1 in Episode 2 score. Episode 3, Mission Suicide. We have 1 cube of data. Let's read it. Reference, Stargate. Summary, Stargates are big distortions in space. There's one here in Episode 3. Enjoy your stay. Thanks for referencing the fact that we're playing a game, Data Cube. Let's move on. Stargates are believed to be some sort of rift created by a massive black hole. While this theory holds up among science fiction writers, the actual phenomenon behind the Stargate is unknown. It has been suggested that these are portions of space created in the Big Bang which formed the universe. It is believed that time is the fourth dimension, so therefore it may have quantity and react in the same way as other phenomena. The Stargate in our quadrant appears to either distort time or space, perhaps both. The few ships that have explored the Stargate in return reported massive changes in location. So massive were these apparent changes that no recognizable constellations have ever been found in any direction from the captains who have passed through. Therefore, there is either a tremendous shift in location or time to produce such unexpected results. No ship so far has spent enough time through the Stargate to determine what the actual result is. This problem is compounded by the fact that independent ship captains have reported arriving in different locations, suggesting the Stargate's destination is not fixed. It has been suggested that if you travel through the Stargate to reverse course immediately and head back. Good to know! Let's see what we can get ship-wise, shall we? We could upgrade to things that we've already had a long time ago, because you can start at this point, so I have to give you relatively low-grade suggestions for equipment. Lots of things we've seen before here, lots of things we've seen before here. Shields, they're all pretty rubbish. Generator, not very good. Sidekicks, we could go back to the single-shot option. Let's not do that, shall we? And we could go back to the single-shot option. We're not trying the Plasma Storm. Let us do the first level of Episode 3, shall we? I believe the first level is the Gauntlet. Let's go. We're going very quickly. There are lots of things that we can blow up, and there are massive space hammers. Who knows why there are massive space hammers? We only know that they exist, and that we need to take care of them. And we also need to be very careful of everything here. Also data. We're always glad to grab data. There may be a few weapon power-ups here if we're careful. There are also giant spiky balls in space. Don't know how that works, but it does. Also, we're going a bit faster now. That is not good. Just keep going this way, blowing up all of these as we can. There we go. Oh, can't blow up that one. Careful of that one. This way, we got more data. We want more plot, that's for sure. We also want to avoid that spiky ball. And all of these other spiky things. Space is full of spiky things. Watch out! They may destroy you. If you want to destroy some of those, it would be a bit difficult to do so, so we're not going to. Don't want to endanger ourselves at the start of Episode 3 after... Whoa! Careful there. Might have avoided a power-up, but that's fine. Also, we'll go this way. Oh, that was dangerous. More data, though. And I missed that power-up. Unfortunate, but what can you do? I probably didn't need it. I probably needed it. Now, we're nearly done, I think. I wonder if that was a front or a rear weapon power-up. If it was a front one, we couldn't use it anyway. 3 cubes, eh? Let's give them a Reid. We have Reid here. That was timely. A captain, and more Reid. Hello, Reid. We've finally been able to get through. Javi was jamming our transmissions for some time. I grieve for the loss of your parents, Trent. I learned of their death only hours ago. And at the same time, I read of your imprisonment by Javi. It is up to you to help us stop the Microsol fleet from using the gravatium. You must fly to the Microsol base planet of Ixmacane and give us information on fleet strength before we can marshal our forces. How many ships, weapons, defensive capabilities, everything. Then route the information to us via a link flux. We will be waiting, and good luck to you. Let's read this, shall we? We have monitored your escape, Hawkins. You won't get far. I have notified the Microsol patrol nearby, and they are on an intercept course to pick you up. You could make it easier for me by waiting where you are, because I have given them orders to destroy you if you show resistance. Thanks, Captain, looking very smug. And here's more stuff from Reid. A word of warning when maneuvering through the caverns of Ixmacane. You must be wary of the saw blades that Microsol installed as a security measure. Why have they installed saw blades? If I remember correctly, the saw blades are believed developed or at least stored at Station Griffon. The more advanced models can be nearly indestructible. Also, huge slabs of rock can be torn from the walls and hurled at your ship using the power of the gravatium. Beware. Thanks for the warning. Let's quickly look at what we can get. More stuff we've already seen. We're already getting some quite substantial upgrades. Already the Gencore Phoenix, but we don't want that. We don't want any changes here. Nothing really there, nothing really here. Don't want anything here either. And nothing here. We will save our money. We need that money to upgrade our rear weapon. And so, when we come back, folks, I may have missed that power-up, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It probably won't be fine, that probably would have saved me a lot of money, but either way, we're not spending it on much else anyway. And when we come back, we need to very quickly work to get all the information that we can give to the asteroid city and to Gencore, so that we can hope to face Microsol's seemingly indestructible fleet. What chance do we stand? Pretty good one, really, considering the fact that we're still alive. We are, after all, the best at what we do. Scouting out planets that have been terraformed, of course. What else did you think? Oh wait, our ability to power chips really well. There's that too. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.